Seated.
Before anything else, I would like to welcome us. I would like us to welcome the crew and management of CF Sharp. Nasaan kayo? Taas ang kamay. Okay. And the NCLH Medical Clinic and Laboratory Outpatient Clinic. Where are you? Kayo din? No? So it's the same group. Okay, so welcome. So they are sponsoring also this Mass. And I also would like to welcome other pilgrims who are coming over to the Manila Cathedral and joining us in this noontime Eucharist. My dear sisters and brothers, yesterday in my homily, I said that this year I will try my very best to focus my reflection on the first reading. Because if you go to Mass every day, you will be hearing the same gospel every day, year in and year out. At sa totoo lang, no, nahihirapan na rin ako kahit pare, no, na magbigay ng reflection kasi sasabihin nyo, ay narinig na namin yan eh. No? That is why, I'm not saying nagsasawa, hindi, nahihirapan, magkaiba yon. And the first reading, they change every other year. So there are two sets, year 1 and year 2. Year 1 is one set of first reading, and year 2, another set of first reading. But the gospel is the same. So, if you notice that I am reflecting on the first reading, it means that I am focusing on the first reading. There are days that it may not be possible. For example, there is a fiesta, and therefore the continuity of the first reading is broken. So, let's begin. Kahapon, ang unang pagbasa ay tungkol kay Hana, at siya ay nasa templo, nagsusumamo sa Diyos. At ang sabi niya sa Panginoon, Lord, bigyan mo naman ako ng anak. Bigyan mo kami ng mag-asawa ng anak. At ang sabi ni Ana, o Hana, no, Lord, pag binigyan mo kami ng anak, ibabalik ko siya sa iyo. Ihahandog ko siya sa iyo. I will give him back to you. Nagkaroon sila ng anak at pinangalanan nila itong Samuel. Ang unang pagbasa natin ngayon, medyo binata na si Samuel. So there was a jump from the birth of Samuel to the present situation of the first reading. He was in the temple. As promised by the mother, no? As promised by the mother, Samuel was offered to the Lord. Kaya yung mga nanay dyan, no? Pag yung anak nyo gustong magpare, huwag niyong pigilan. No, yung mga tatay, yung si Hana, tanging anak, ibinigay pa sa Diyos. Kayo nga, kung minsan 3 anak nyo, 4 anak nyo, ayaw nyo pa ibigay yung isa. Anyway, I digress. So, sa unang pagbasa, narinig natin si Samuel na naririnig na may tumatawag sa kanya. Samuel, Samuel. Akala ni Samuel, ang tumatawag sa kanya ay si Eli. Si Eli yung temple priest na pinagbilinan ng Hana ng kanyang anak. So parang naging mentor ni Samuel si Eli o Eli. So punta siya kay Eli. Sabi niya, tinatawag niyo po ako? Hindi kita tinatawag. Bumalik ka sa pagtulog. And then there was another call, Samuel, Samuel. Punta ulit siya kay Eli. Sabi niya, here I am. You called me. I did not call you. Go back to sleep. And for the fourth and third time, Samuel went to Eli. And then Eli realized that it was the Lord calling the young boy. Kaya sabi ni Eli, okay, the next time that you hear the voice, say, "Here I am, Lord. Speak. I am listening." Now, there are several reflections that I would like to offer. Number one is, we need Eli in our lives. People who will guide us. People who will mentor us. Meron ba kayong mga Eli sa inyong buhay? Alam ko yung iba, meron mga favorite priest, no? Okay. Pero sino ang Eli sa inyong buhay? Meron ba kayong gabay? Because sometimes we are confused. Sometimes we do not know what to do. Sometimes we hear voices that are leading us to somewhere. Who is your guide? Well, nung kami seminarista, ang tawag doon ay spiritual director. Who is your spiritual guide? Kasi kung makikinig ka lang sa sarili mo, baka kung saan kadali nito. Kaya we need a spiritual guide. And that is why my question is, who is your Eli? Who is the Eli in your life? The second reflection that I would like to offer is, are we as generous and ready as Samuel? When God calls, Samuel, Samuel, Samuel said, "Speak, for your servant is listening." Are we like Samuel, willing and ready to listen to God's voice? Kasi kung minsan, ang problema natin, tinatawag tayo ng Diyos, may gustong ipagawa sa atin ng Diyos, nagbibingi-bingihan tayo. Nagbibingi-bingihan tayo. Ayaw nating pakinggan ang boses ng Diyos. Kaya tuloy, madalas nagkakawindang-windang ang buhay natin, nagkakaloko-loko ang buhay natin, kasi ayaw nating pakinggan ang tinig ng Diyos. So, two questions. Who is the Eli in our lives? And are we like Samuel, willing and ready to listen to the voice of God? Amen.